Duck Saloon. Their famous drink there is called, get this, the duck fart. If you go in there, you will have a rootin' tootin' time. You guys can see the saloon swinging doors right there. They also have sawdust on the floor. Give you that old saloon type feel. There's even a piano player in there that will heckle you as you come in. He also cracks a couple jokes here and there, but he's only the second best comedian in town. You guys are looking at the first. Alright, now that we got that taken care of. Look up at Mount Juneau. You're going to see kind of a tiny waterfall going down right there. That waterfall is the Mount Juneau waterfall. 3,500 feet up to the top of that mountain right there.
Także jedziemy na wycieczkę na
In the winter
lodowiec
time, that waterfall will freeze
Mendenhall
over.
w
And all
Juneau,
the locals
Alaska.
have kind of a competition to see who can ice pick up to the top. Yeah. No one's ever died doing it. They've done a pretty good job. So. And we are the capital of Alaska, so I want you guys to look up Main Street. You're going to see a huge red crane. Capitol building's right underneath it. Ooh. Our Capitol building was voted the ugliest Capitol building out of all 50 states. So, there you go. They are trying to make it a little bit prettier. You guys saw all that black scaffolding. They're remodeling the front of it, rebricking it. So, alright, the governor's mansion, if you guys want to see that, is up on the hill. By all the houses, you're going to see a white house with white pillars right there. Yes, that is the governor's mansion. You guys might recall, Sarah Palin was our governor about 9 years ago. When she was governor of Alaska, she said she could see Russia from her house. So apparently, Douglas Island is Russia. And I will point out that someone said that she said that. She didn't actually say that. Over to your left, though, we're going to see our beautiful bridge. It's called the Juneau Douglas Bridge. That is the only way to Douglas Island. But instead of calling it the Juneau Douglas Bridge, we just simplify it and we just call it the bridge. And you guys are actually on the road. We are on the longest highway here in Juneau, so currently we're headed out the road. If you're coming to downtown, you're coming into downtown. So that way people know which way you're going. But on the road, we have a life progression. Starting off with our elementary school with the bear-proof fence around it right there. Yes, every elementary school in Alaska is required to have a fence around their play area because of bears. Then we have our middle school, which is the blue building. On the end is our high school. If you cross over that bridge, you will find our university. About a half mile down the road, you'll find our correctional facility. And then right after the correctional facility, you'll have our retirement home. So, all walks of life right here down the road.
Dużo jachtów, marina naprawdę okazała.
And you guys are going to be seeing lots of this purple flower here. I'll talk about it in a little bit.
Garaże na jachty.
Over to your left right now, though, we have one of our 9 fishing harbors. This is called Aurora Harbor. In there, we have lots of houseboats. We have even more fishing boats in there. A lot of the fishing boats, people do live on them. So they have tarps over the top of them. That is because they don't have to pay a property tax. They just have to pay a dock tax and electricity. So it is one of the cheapest ways to live here in Juneau. Friend that decided to, save some money and live on a houseboat. So she bought a houseboat. She lived on it in the summertime. It was absolutely gorgeous. But in the wintertime, she went to bed with her hair wet one night, and she woke up with her pillow frozen to her head. So it does get cold here. It gets about, the lowest recorded is -20. It usually stays anywhere between 25 to 30 degrees though. There's a bald eagle at the top of this tree over here on the right. See that little white golf ball in the tree? Right there. You guys will see it when we're passing it. And on the lamppost over on the other side of the highway, you're going to see 2 bald eagles. So 1, 2. If you guys want to take a quick sneak peek at our tide structure, that green sign with the wooden structure underneath it in the middle of the channel, that is how we tell our tides here in Juneau. They can be anywhere between 16 to 24 feet in difference, and they change every 8 hours. there's the bald eagle there, and then there's another one in the tree coming up there, about 7 branches down. There's another one coming up further down. Eagle,
Na razie
eagle,
tyle,
eagle.
pa,
There's
pa.
another one flying over the highway.